Alright, y'all. What's going on, y'all? This is Shad Harris. And today is season 1, episode 1 of Behind the Brand, right? So, if you've been following this channel for a while, you know that I'm like all over the place, right? So, for a while, I'll post business heavy stuff and I'll post podcasts that I've done. I'll post, personal videos, I'll post some of my work, and it leaves the channel to be all over the place, right? But one thing that I really want to do, and that I'm doing now with this, is, so matter of fact, before I go into that, let's back up. One of my issues is that I get bored quick. Like, I don't have a problem being consistent, but I have a problem with being bored. And so with that, I'll start to do something, and then I'll be like, you know what? I kind of want to do something else. And so that leads me to like switch things up a lot. So that's one of my issues. Another one of my issues is just that there's a lot of stuff that I want to do. Like, even though I work in the business field, I help, entrepreneurs and small businesses kind of help with their social media content. That's not really all that I want to talk about. There's a lot of things I want to talk about. There's a lot of things that I want to shoot. There's a lot of things that I want to produce. So what I've decided to do, right, is going forward, this channel is not going to be about anything specific. Like, whatever it is I want to do, then I'm going to just do it. Which the first thing is, I still want to show the behind the scenes of building an agency. My business has actually taken off in the past year. So now it's time to really show the moves that I'm making that is actually helping me get to where I want to go to. So this particular series isn't going to be heavily edited. I'm going to show clips like this of me kind of talking to the camera, but I'm also show phone videos and other videos of me actually working with different people and, just the behind the scenes of everything. Because I feel like it's necessary for me to actually show that side of what I do, right? I'm actually in the Berry Art Museum. I'm shooting some content for Dr. Key, her project for her Belinda Bees Boss Bags collection. So the spot's pretty dope. It's my first time actually being in here, so we're getting some really, really dope shots. I'm gonna try to get some footage of me actually shooting with her, but it's a really dope spot. So we only had an hour to kind of make things happen. But we've got one of our videos kind of down pat, and we got some really good stills for it. So I don't know how many episodes I'm gonna do with this. I might do 6 and be like, all right, that's season 1. I'll come back to it in a couple months, because that's just where I'm at in life. Like, instead of another issue that I have, I forgot I should have put this in the beginning. Another issue that I have is that everything that I do, I try to make it fit inside of a box, like inside of a little box. Like I say, if I talk about podcasts, if I have a podcast that I want to kind of run out, I feel like I have to do it every week. I have to feel like every conversation has to fit inside of a specific conversation. And I just don't want to live my life like that. So like I said, going forward, you're going to get a whole bunch of different stuff. So one idea that I have is, I'm a big wrestling fan, so you might get a couple wrestling videos, which are more so like think pieces on like particular things that go on in the industry. You might get a couple short form video series. You might get a shorts TV show. Like, you might get mini documentaries about the city that I live in. Like, you might get a lot of different things. So just be prepared for the unexpected, right? Alright, so right now I'm actually walking into Harbor Park, and we are doing some lifestyle content for Onyx Agency, Onyx Real Estate Brokerage. So it should be pretty fun. Gonna be a lot of food and drinks, and I'm only gonna be here for an hour, because I am tired as it is. So, yeah. And then the last thing I did was yesterday. Actually, I'm gonna take it back Friday. I'll take it further back. One of the things that I've been trying to do more of, especially since COVID, everything, is kind of get out there more, like show up in real life more. Yesterday while looking on Instagram, I saw a flyer for a Creative Connect event. So since I really have a need or urge to kind of get out the house more, this is where I'm at. I'm downtown Norfolk, about to go to this event. Because with COVID, a lot of things have just been, online. So now that COVID is kind of like fading away, it's time to kind of get back out there. Like I have an online presence, but my physical presence sometimes is lacking. So while I was on social media, a guy I know, Mike Washington, shout out to Mike, he posted this flyer for a photo meetup. So I was like, you know what? I ain't got nothing going on Saturday. I'm gonna pop out there. So I came out there. It was a good vibe, a lot of good people, a lot of good creatives, dope creatives, and the space was gorgeous. So I came out there, got some content, shot some dope photos, which I guess I'll pull up right here. And then from there, like I said, just got to mingle and connect with a lot of different people. My guy Cat was out there, so of course he blessed me with a couple, fire photos that I'm going to use. But really, just the whole purpose of it was just to kind of start to mingle with people and build connections with people outside of the people I automatically know or the people I know already. So yeah, that was a good time. Shout out to my girl Mikasa. She was out there talking to her for a while.
Oh my goodness. I'm just out here chilling. Seeing what's on scene here, Granby at the Assembly, photographers galore.
Okay.
So I'm just out here catching a vibe.
What is next for Mikasa, Charles, and all that she has going on?
Oh my goodness. What's next is Mimi Mood. So launching a new women's wear line that will then transcend into a men's line with some kids wear as well. So that will be launching soon. Also, my nonprofit, SketchyDreamsAcademy.com camp, should be going on this August. So I'm super excited about that. So we got a lot of nonprofit love. We got
this
some
series
fashion
isn't going to be
love,
something that's
all
super over the top edited, especially until I bring somebody on who can actually edit it. Just because I got a lot of other stuff going on, so I want to give this to y'all, but I want to give it to you raw, and so you can see, what it takes to build the agency that I'm trying to build. And I really want to do this so when my daughter gets of age, there's a log of who her father was and who her father, what her father was trying to build. I realize I don't have a lot of stuff in my dad like that, so which I need to kind of shoot some stuff. So that might be one of the videos on this channel, just a conversation with my dad. So yeah, I just want to do something so my daughter can look back on it 10, 15 years and be like, oh, my father was serious about what he was trying to do. Like, he was a dope guy. And you'll have a whole YouTube channel of stuff that you can always look back on for me. So that's kind of where I'm at in life. So, and that's kind of what this series is about. So this is season 1, episode 1 of Behind the Brand. Look out for videos whenever. And that's pretty much all I got. So you guys be blessed and be safe.